All, welcome to Sand Compounding. This is Sandeep, Anand. In today's session, I'm going to explain a very important concept in investing, which is to avoid macroeconomic conditions, macroeconomic forecasts done by media and many analysts. Macroeconomic conditions seldom have any impact on the returns that you generate in the stocks or in the businesses that you invest in. This is well substantiated and lived through by legendary investors. For example, Peter Lynch mentioned, if you spend 13 minutes talking about macro, you wasted 10 minutes of my time. And that's so profound. It has less impact on the investment decision you should make. Again, the legendary investor Warren Buffett has mentioned multiple times in multiple forums that none of the investment decisions he made or Berkshire Hathaway made were influenced by the macroeconomic conditions that prevailed or the forecasts that existed at that point of time. And he has mentioned to avoid what cannot be predicted and what are unknowable, and rather focus on what is knowable and what can be predicted to some extent. And those are nothing but the performance of the businesses that we invest in. Those are knowable to some extent and those can be predicted to some extent. Although those businesses also get impacted by the macroeconomic conditions and hence the recessions and the bull market conditions, but overall, over a long period of time, the stock market returns are pertaining to the earnings that the business generates. So it's important to ignore the macroeconomic conditions, and especially selling out in panic when the recession happens, when there is a market downturn that happens or the macroeconomic conditions looks bleak. It's not a good idea to sell out and stay afloat. So it's a very important concept to understand how to generate returns by staying invested in the businesses with strong convictions after doing thorough analysis, which ensures the safety of the principal as well as adequate returns, as Benjamin Graham has said. And so cut out all the noises and focus on the businesses that you invested in.